Keeping this fast has been hard because I'm just so used to being on tech all the time. But what helps me get through it is knowing that I'm doing this out of love for God. And Jesus went through so much more than what I'm doing now, out of love for me. And that's why I really like doing this.
This challenge was harder than I thought it would be, and any time that I may have gone over an hour, I just prayed to God for forgiveness.
I've found a lot of comfort in reading books, reading scripture, and trying my best to find things to keep me occupied. Like, for example, I've been into sports a lot this Lent. I've played soccer and volleyball, and I've spent a lot more time with my friends, not just on technology, but in person.
It was difficult. It was difficult to stay to 1 hour a week, but it was very fruitful as well. And I found in the evenings, especially, was probably where it was most applicable and most impactful. Maybe that extra time for reading, extra time for praying, spending time with the Lord, and it's something I like to incorporate going forward. Maybe at least during the week, a little more often in the evenings. Just have more time to think of heavenly things, to read and spend time with the Lord.
It's like helped a lot because I get to pray a lot more, and I keep asking him, and he just responds, and that just makes me closer to God and like prayer.
One of my favorite kind of thoughts around it was on Sundays I get a little notification of like my screen time, and I remember that one of the weeks I was doing really good with it. It came back and it said like your screen time is down like 400%, something crazy, and it just made me smile to think, thank you, blessed Carlo, for all that extra time that I was able to spend doing other things than maybe being distracted on my phone.
Definitely think that I've grown closer with my family, my relationship with God, because a lot of the time some of my siblings did it too, so we've just been in this together and we've been playing games, and it's been really fun. I definitely will keep kind of doing this because before I did this, I was watching shows every night before I went to bed, and I didn't really get that much sleep. But now I can get a lot more sleep, and it's been really nice.
I found that I had more time to focus on other things like dancing and academics. I would recommend this fast to others.
I used to watch a lot of TV, but now seeing what God has given me this opportunity from what I'm giving up, it gives me time to work harder in school, play a lot of sports, even interact with more of my friends.
I have been feeling lately in my life when am I going to have time for prayer? I'm teaching, I have kids, and I have noticed with myself that if I have time to pick up my phone and check social media, then I certainly have a few moments here and there throughout my day to check in with Jesus.
I have been setting timers and limits for myself, so then I can go outside and spend more time playing lacrosse with my siblings, and I have more time to read and just have fun.
This challenge has been very hard for me, and I've had many temptations, but I have found many ways to occupy my time, like talking to family, playing outside, and just overall just helping around the house. And I think these things are a lot more fun than just being on screens.
It started to grow easier once I limited myself from things that I was very drawn to on technology. And this really helped me to grow closer to God and to my family. And my sister also did something like this too. So we got to spend a lot of time together, and I got to pray a lot more too.
I found I had more time to do things I love, like crafts, hanging out with my siblings, and more family time. I'm definitely going to do this fast again, and I think you should too.
It actually is very freeing to be able to do other things and not just TV. My siblings, even though I'm doing the fast, some of them are actually not. And so with the TV on at home, I have to be driving myself to get away from it. And it's really difficult. So I've been talking to my friends and reading more books and just doing multiple things. And it has driven me back to Jesus. He's more there